Greetings, everyone. Welcome. You made it through the week. We're here on Friday. We're going to do one last sealed. Here we go. This is our final Theros sealed on stream as far as I expect, because this is Friday, and as of Monday, we'll have draft. Thought we were going to have draft earlier. We didn't. Oh, well. So we're going to do one more sealed here. And, you know, one upside of sealed on Arena is that it is the one really authentic format. You know, there's no bots here, just us opening our packs and doing the best we can with the cards we open, and so is everybody else. So I do like that fact that it is legit, authentic, real, fully real Magic Limited. Still best of one, yes, but the creation of my card pool is at least legit. And if you need to increase the creation of your card pools in those boxes around your house that contain these magical cards, you need to add to your binders, get that deck filled out. You know where to go, right? CardKingdom.com via my affiliate link down below in the panels, letting them know you came there from here. And if you go to CardKingdom.com, they're my sponsor, and it's easy for me to pitch for them because I use them all the time. I value their service. I take advantage of their incredible buy list all the time. I'm going to do that this weekend too. Time to comb through the old cards for sale and see what I'm better off just selling directly to Card Kingdom rather than trying to get retail for, because I sell some cards too, but nothing like Card Kingdom does. Card Kingdom has it all, and if they don't have it, they are actively seeking it so that they can have it all. They want you to be able to come in, get the deck you want, get the cube you want, and be done, you know? Get it fast, get to playing. So I just want to thank them for their ongoing sponsorship, and I sure hope that you check them out when you have physical Magic needs from my affiliate link. Thanks, Card Kingdom. Now, yeah, it's been historically struggled a little bit with sealed, but we're going to open tons of bombs. Ready? Bombs. This card is... These two are following us. I feel like... this is about the 5th time I've seen this rare in between the play we've done. Shadow Spear goes in just about any deck. We got to let's start with the artifact. 1 mana for a equipment, and a equipped creature gets 1/1, has trample and lifelink, and you can make permanents your opponents control lose hexproof and indestructible. I don't know if that's going to come up much, but I sure like the bonus, especially if we get evasive or big. Oh, sorry. I'm moving it. Let me get out of your way. I've been trying to start my... I've been starting my streams in soapbox mode, but then that's been making me forget to move out of your way. So apologies. Yes. So Shadows... these two are the ones that I was saying... We got like 5 of this one, but it's not really playable. This has been following us around too and is quite good. We're going to try and play black and play that. Shadow Spear is what I was talking about. This is a nice piece of equipment that you can throw on ideally evasive stuff or big stuff. Making a 2/2 into a 3/3 trample lifelink, obviously not that great, but making a 5/5 into a 6/6 trample lifelink, or a 2/2 flyer into a 3/3 flying trample lifelink, those are a lot better. Oh, we got wrecked by the boar because Oppo got it down on turn 4 on the play, and that was rough. So like been pretty down on this card. But during the preview stream, someone showed the power of getting this card out early, because they got this out on turn 4, and then what? Like I didn't have 6 points of power on the board, so I could sit there chumping, and I would draw a card for my trouble, but it was just an abyss on turn 4 that I couldn't deal with. But it still seems pretty rough late, although it's at worst. I mean, you don't have to attack with it. So you know, a 5 mana 10/6 on defense also as a floor is not bad, right? But you don't necessarily want to attack with it in every situation. So that makes me raise my eyebrow. I don't know. This is the second clause is like kind of whatever on this one, but flash flying 4/5 for 5. I'm already in for that. So if we're blue, this is totally playable. Yeah, maybe we can experiment with the boar. Maybe it's better than I was giving it credit for. But boy, it seems like it has some potential issues. Allure of the Unknown. I don't know this card. 3 black, red for a sorcery. Reveal the top 6 cards of your library. An opponent exiles a non-land card from among them. Then you put the rest into your hand. That opponent may cast the exiled card without paying its mana cost. So your opponent gets your best card for free, and in exchange you get the 6 other ones, or the 5 other ones. That seems bad. Them getting your best card for free, they might literally get the best card in your deck, cast it for free, and then you've spent, that's 2 cards down because you spent Allure and they got your best card for free. So yeah, you get a 3 card bonus, but I don't think it, yeah, that seems, yeah, good against fires, fair enough. You like that for Rakdos aggro as a refill? I don't know. That seemed yeah, I suppose if your deck is hyper low down and basically beyond this, all your stuff is generic commons and uncommons that are just hyper aggressive, then they can't hurt you too badly. But man, if you've got a bomb, I would never want to run that. So I'm looking at this chunk right here. We're looking at Sultai with the spear. Let's go see what the rest of the pool holds. So for my sealed deck process now, I like to look at uncommons now that we've taken a look at the rares and mythics. Put it in this view, then they're all on screen at once. They're small, but at least you can see them all. We'll pound through them real quick. We got the 1/1 lifelinker that can sack to protect something. Hero of the Winds. It's got that battle cry hero clause, but doesn't not a pull for me into white. Reverent Hoplite is oh, this is the devotion dude. Yeah, ETBs with 1/1 tokens equal to your devotion to white, so you at least get the 1/2 and the 1/1 for itself. But ideally, you're heavy white here and really making that pay off. This feels more like a draft card to me. I don't know if we're going to be heavy white enough to justify something like this in sealed, but maybe we'll see. I think I can see this curve topping. Like if you're really doing this, if you're really doing the targeted battle cry mechanic in Boros, for example, then I think you could potentially like heavy white, light red battle cry targeting. I don't know. We'll see. So Prophecy, I still want to play this. Haven't played it yet, but it looks like enough value to just to go for it. I mean, it's a weirdo card, but it's chock full of value if you can get there. Love Me, the Shimmering. Oh no, this is different. I was thinking this is the common enchantment creature, flying creature. What is this? This is a 3/2 flyer for 4. At the beginning of your upkeep, return up to 1 target enchantment you control to its owner's hand. Ooh, how have I not? I can't believe I've been playing this for 3 days and I'm still seeing uncommons that are new to me. I haven't seen this card before, but I love it. This is the type of enabler that a Constellation deck is just looking for, and it's not a May though. That's the big deal. So it's a total build around. You can't, if you just throw this in. It does say other, so if you're not playing anything else, it's just a plain 3/2 flyer for 4, which is fine. It could be a drawback if you don't want to though, right? Oh no, it's up to. Sorry, up to means you can choose 0, right? Okay, so yeah, that's great. Then there's not even any downside. Never mind. I was like, oh well, we do have to worry about this downside. There's not even any downside. It's great. So I love this Shimmer Wing, and I kind of want to make that work. Shoal Kraken, 4 and a blue for a 3/5 Constellation. Whenever enchantment, draw a card if you discard a card. So we're looting I mean, I guess I would play it. If we're playing this, I guess we're playing this because that would be pretty powerful too. Just trigger and loot everything. So we'll come back to that, but looks appealing. Cling to Dust. This was annoying to play against. It was no Timuret. What's the uncommon black that felt pretty oppressive to graveyards, but we'll probably run that if we play black. This, I don't know. I'm still mixed on this. The second chapter is Duress, which is not great, actually. But if you can get something, whoa. And I think I like the first one. I don't know about 2. Certainly diminishing returns on spending 3 mana to destroy a creature with power 2 or less. But don't forget that just because it's power 2 or less doesn't mean you're going to be necessarily losing out on the mana exchange. Sometimes more expensive cards, I mean, for example, you could Elspeth's Nightmare, this Hero of the Winds, right? And then you're paying 3 to get rid of a 4. So I think it's playable, and sometimes you actually get value upwards. You think we're Simic? Well, we'll get to the green in a second. Blood Aspirant, very sacrifice-based. I don't think we're doing that. Although, for best of 3, you could consider bring. Oh, that's a good removal spell there in Fateful End. Splashable, perhaps, maybe. We'll see. I didn't see it. We didn't see any red rares that really brought us into red. So this is something kind of like this version. Here's the Revel. Does something similar here in terms of bringing in, helping the go wide. But yeah, we're not going to play that. I don't think we're playing red. Mystic Repeal. This is proved quite powerful. This feels like Swords to Plowshares in this format in some respects. I mean, in some respects, it's better than Swords to Plowshares. Against enchantment creatures, right? So that's a strong draw. We've been blown out by Repeal a couple times. Destiny Spinner. Yeah, it looks like with a couple of uncommon enchantment, maybe we are doing enchantment fall nonsense. I think you're think D is probably correct here. Enchantment Fall, look at top 3, take a land and put it into your hand. So this draws lands. This one turns lands into creatures. And then we've got a Nyx Herald. Wow, yeah, we're just kind of... how do you not play base blue-black or blue-green with what we've got going on here? And then maybe we find a splash for the black. Like, what's this? Oh yeah, this is not really a splashable card because you really want this on 2. But I don't see how with this suite of green and blue we don't at least expect to be base green blue and then see if there's splash tools at common. So let's go check that out. So now I like to look at commons by color. So we'll start with white, and we can even make them big here. Yeah, one of the robust things that I would love that I fantasized about having the time to implement, but this is the type of pipe dream you never get to actually do. It seems like in game development and software development. But I wanted a whole tagging system where we could tag cards with common Magic slang, sweeper, removal, bounce. Just like all that. All those slang terms we use, and just actually tag cards every set, have R&D or have the arena team tag the incoming cards with those tags, and then use a tagging system so that you can just search for removal. You can search for burn or whatever, and just see it all. Anyway. Well, Magnet Man, if you're your own boss, you get to do whatever you want, but that's the type of feature that frequently you don't get to do because of timelines in development. Anyway, we'll take a quick look at these, but it's going to be hard to pull us off of... In fact, let's just start with blue-green and see what jumps out at us in the colors we feel like we're already playing, especially that support the enchantment strategy. So Starlit Mantle does that. These two... enchantment creatures do. I don't think we're so desperate that we're going to be playing this. What's Elite Instructor? Oh, ETB loot. How good is ETB loot on a Gray Ogre? I'm a little bit whatever about this card. But I think in general, the blue looks like it has reasonable support. Not amazing, but good. Let's see about green. Oh, this is great to see. Oh my goodness, folks. Double Warbriar Blessing when we're trying to recur enchantments. Sign me up. I don't see much in the way of enchantment creatures here, though. But these just go amazing with the plan we're trying to set up here. I don't know if you need to, I suppose, but I kind of got it. Oh, we have Return to Nature. Yeah, so that's pretty strong. All right, so the blue-green continues to look like a good baseline. I'm going to check colorless for... Okay, we do have an amulet, so that could help splash. Wings of Hubris does not. No, funny, no gold cards in the whole pool. Oh, no, we have it filtered to common, so no gold cards at common, which is, of course. So actually... We'll take a... Anyway, let's take a look at black. Good. This isn't that good. I was hoping to... I didn't want to see, like, incredible removal that just made us filled with agony. But the Warbriar plan looks pretty good. Professor thinks Warbriar's not that good. We'll see. I think we have enough beef to make it good. We have a Death Toucher. The extra toughness means I guess it would still trade with 3 power, so we don't necessarily want to do that. But I still think with I still think it'll be good for us. So I'll look at red as well real quickly. Iona's blessed. I keep saying Iona. Iroas's blessing. Ben Stark likes libation. Well, I got to take that note then. If Ben Stark likes it, I should keep my eye on it. But I've been pretty underwhelmed for all the usual sacrifice reasons. What was the... You have to update me on what the boxed in move was. It's maybe not unplayable because you can force the sacrifice of one enchantment they have or whatever, but yeah, this might even be better than the black splash since we could recur it. So might try that. And then we have the other red removal as well. Why do you think it's very good, fighters? You draw that on turn 12, and the battlefield's full of stuff. Congratulations. You've drawn a blank. Like, how can... Like, I can't be very good if it's in your removal slot and is a blank on turn 12 or whatever. Often a blank. You know what I'm saying. That's my worry about it. I'm prepared to be wrong. Prove me wrong, Ben Stark, and... No, Feathers, because it's still a removal. No, we're not in that world anymore. We're not in a bread world where you just go, hey, bombs removal. It's removal, so we love it. It's removal, so it's fine. No, no. Removal doesn't. Some removal is not fine, and I'm not saying that I'm right on this, but I'm saying that mentality of it's removal. That's my argument is not a good one. I'm saying the times where it does almost nothing are high enough that it really makes me worried that it's not worth the times where it gets one of their good things early. Anyway, let's try the. I like the red splash because it does the enchantment bounce thing. So let's work on that. Let's get this deck built. Sorry, I get distracted by interesting conversation. I'm gonna run my enchantment stuff, probably just running this. Well, we'll put it in at least. I don't know if we're running both of these mantles, but we'll put them in for now. I'll put this in for now. Let's just get to the everything in these colors. Playing that. Playing that. Here's where we get to the good stuff. Three. That's the only red we want. Let's see. Cardboard Live claims it's working on my end, but if it's not working on yours, let me try a restart of it. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's working on my sample screen. I'll try a restart. Might be an update. I don't know if we're playing Gift of Strength, but I'll put it in for now. Oh yeah, I didn't see we had these. I somehow, in looking at commons, I completely missed the Caryatids. That's fantastic. We might be able to splash both if we want. Sorry about that. Immediately the deck just got very good. Actually, I just totally missed these when I was looking at green. And with the Wanderer fixing as well. Might play this since we're trying to bounce enchantments around. And we'll try the Boar, sure. And the Spear. Here's an Amulet. And then we could even, if we want to, again, consider the double splash here. Lot to cut. I'm going to cut the ones that jumped out at me as not being good enough. Man, there's a lot here, though. We're probably cutting one land. I know this isn't land isn't final. I'm just trying to get a land count that reflects what we're looking at. Maybe even don't even play the Fateful End. I mean, I see why D is suggesting ditching the splash. It's just we have a lot of playables, so you can. But the splash is almost free. That's why I'm interested in it. Because we have Amulet, double. Is it Caryatid? 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 I don't know where to put the emphasis. And then this one all help us splash so easily. But we are. Do you see how much more synergy this has than this? I mean, this is a good card, and I want to play it. But this is actually quite amazing for what we're trying to do. I mean, I could see passing on the Fateful End. I think I cut the Fateful End, but I think those of you who don't want to play the Blessing. I mean. I want to bounce some blessings here. I want to bounce some blessings. Our worst 5? I think our worst 5 is this, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's this. I don't think this is a greedy double splash, really. Cabaltopus? I love it. Well, we were trying. I think the boar is weird, and I don't like it. But people were saying it wrecked him. I think it's a strikeout home run card, or a 10-6 defender / home run card, maybe. No, we don't really have gold in the pool. We have one bad rare, two bad unplayable rares, and a uncommon that we are nowhere near in this build. Close though. All right. I'm going to start with a double splash and show you all what's what. Probably want to cut. I'm going to cut the. Isn't there? Cut a vexing goal. That doesn't do anything. Here's our counts. We have 14 creatures. We have 12 enchantments. I'm going to go done and come back so it resorts. How does the boar never give card advantage? Yeah, right. Like here's a scenario for you. You attack with the boar. They block with 5 creatures, and then at instant speed destroy the boar. Is that card advantage? But yeah, that's what I found when you can ramp this out. It was almost unbeatable. So I kind of want to try just to do that. I don't love the 2/5 for 4. Maybe that's the cut, because I just was running it because it was an enchantment creature. But and we're not really doing any blue devotion, so that's fair. Maybe we could cut that. We go pretty low on creatures in that world. Then we're at 13-11. And where are we putting the shadow spear, that kind of thing, but. Maybe I want to see, let's go back first to our core colors. And I want to see what other creatures we have, or like what creatures we're not playing here in our core colors. So maybe I could bring back the goal. I guess I kind of like finding something to do on 3 here. And I guess I like the goal more than the Sea Guard, despite the enchantment interactions. Oh, what did I miss here? Oh yeah, we can run that. It's not great, but we can run that. It's just fine. It just feels like, but you know, we have a pretty good late game, so do that. Huntmaster. Where's the Huntmaster? Yeah, we can cut one of these. These are pretty boring too. I just played them because they're yeah. Maybe cut a Huntmaster for a goal at least. No, I don't know I don't know exactly what you're talking about, D, but I don't have any article called Draft Essentials or anything. Yeah, we'll run one. I don't think we need to run both though. This boar is still pretty suspect to me. Maybe I just have to cut a mantle. Like I think it's cut this training or mantle as kind of cute bouncy trick. I don't think I have a playlist called Draft Essentials, but you can certainly. I know there's like limited level ups, but D was asking about an article. Obviously, I mean, article is not a video, so I don't have any article on Draft Essentials. No. Yeah, I think I like. If we're going to be bouncing an aura, let's bounce the draw card one over one that's really best at being reactive and protecting stuff. All right, let's do this. Yeah, training with boar is pretty funny. We want one of each basic. 16 total. 12, 13, 14. So we'll go 15. How much blue do we... Okay, we're going to go 8. This is good. Because it's effectively 9. With the Traveler's Amulet, we get 9 sources of green. Our heavy early needs are green, especially with this Caryatid. So, all right, I like this. I don't think there was any white to splash. I'm not even going to tempt myself. Let's get playing. Let's bounce. Thank you all for hanging out. Hope you all have some cool weekend plans. If you're a weekend working warrior, hope you have a good work weekend. But I got a busy weekend. My buddy Chris is back in town today, and we're going to game tomorrow morning. I'm hanging out with a different friend tonight. That doesn't look like what we want to see. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm behind on box redemptions. Darn it, this is perfect if we just have a forest. We don't. And we're going first, so I'm going to mulligan. This looks nice and keepable. And we don't have our... This ought to get us fixed eventually, but I'm gonna... Ooh, we have the Chimera. I want to keep the Blessing for the... Although we have all these combo pieces. Maybe I can let the Blessing go because we have the other ones. Or we can let go of Blessing and try to find the red to get going with this one. Yeah, sorry. Red... I'm thinking of ditching red Blessing and keeping green Blessing. All right, we'll definitely keeping, and then I think we have to ditch red Blessing. The other stuff is more immediately useful. We'll try and get back to you, buddy. Now, box redemptions. Did I burn 10k gems? No. As you see, I switched the account. I decided to play on paid. I couldn't do it D. I couldn't give him my hard-earned free-to-play gems for sealed. I just couldn't. Anyway, box redemptions. You give me an update on them, and I will get them done. Temple Thief. Well, hopefully it finds us a land here. Yes, I think it is correct to wait for draft. That didn't suck. Link to top right. Top right is locked, so give me an alternate location. Settle down, D. Don't all caps your... let's see. Ooh, we got... Okay. How about... Maybe we come here, enchant creature, trample until end of turn. What are we doing here? We can play, we can just get our Chimera going. And bounce this. Alright, hold on. See, now I gotta work out this play, then I'll get back to lunchboxes. You sickos. if we blessing, we can kill the Temple Thief with the blessing, but then we're not doing much else. I think because I think we just play the Chimera. Although if we play a green card, we probably need to play a green card every turn. Maybe we'll do this and find land, though. Let's do this and find ourselves more forests. There we go. I could have done the same thing with the Chimera, but I did like let's bait out a little bit, you know, wait a little bit here and see if we can get some removal gone before we risk our Chimera, because this is a engine card for us. Double trample, it really tramples. So, oh, this can't be blocked. Okay, never mind. I was like, huh, they're telegraphing a trick, but no, they're just they're reading cards is what they're doing. None of these are enchantment creatures yet, so our Mystic Repeal doesn't do anything except hurt us. However, we can now get some value out of this Warbriar Blessing. And potentially, I shouldn't play this land, though, because we might find a swamp to get the intervention. So let's start with fighting the Flyer. And we'll put this here. Found our red. And yeah, we'll go ahead and play our fixing. And we're basically racing here. I'm in for the race. Let's do it. With this and this, I like our chances. I wouldn't call it 5-color good stuff. I think 5-color good stuff implies heavy splashing of, you know, whereas we have one red card and one black card and lots of fixing, so it just made sense. Yeah, they finally had to kill that insane value engine. Minus X, minus X. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana this turn. So we could do Chimera and -2. And -2 at instant speed should be good enough to cause some troubles in combat. But probably have to leave everything back to block now. And use our -2/-2 on the unblockable thief. Hanging back right now. All right, and they're done. So let's go. Maybe if they're not going to attack, we don't even need intervention right now. We can get more life out of it. I didn't quite absorb upon reading how important the life gain would be on this card. The life gain has really been quite valuable when I've played it so far. Double blessing. And We're going to try on the... this is nerve-wracking, though. 4 cards, 5 mana open. They know we're doing aura shenanigans. So I'm actually going to go to combat before we even try to kill anything. I think, yeah, let's just make this big and attack with it and see what Appa wants to do. I feel like they have instant removal. Get out of jail? Why so? I mean, we can kill something. It's removal. I don't know how that makes it get out of jail exactly, but I mean, maybe you're talking about the life gain, but I feel so confident they have removal. I just, it's like I don't even want to play anything. I mean, we're currently winning anyway. Yeah, let's try. Okay, let's at least bait it out with this and then see what they want to do. And we could repeal it to the bottom. That's fine. We knew this was going to happen. It's actually fine. Because now we can just do it on the Chimera. No, I like that. We had 2. They didn't know we had 2. So we got him to do that on the first one, and now we get to play this on the Chimera, take out, I guess, the 3/3. And we still get to keep up our intervention. There's something we can repeal. Still don't feel the need to intervene here. Can almost get to a win, though. Yeah. I'm just going to keep using this to wipe them out. They could have more instant speed removal, I suppose, but at that point we're just using our own removal to not die. And I'm not going to play around it here. Although we can attack first. It doesn't actually change our power, so the combat math is no different, so we can at least get our attack in. And no, didn't sense any pausing, so I think we're actually clear here. Yeah, Power in the Uncommon seems like their new secret sauce for limited, and I get it, but it's also really blurring the lines between what is an uncommon and what isn't. What's an uncommon and what's a rare, that is. So Nightmares only got the carry to go for, which we will then, so now we'll go X of 5 in response. And I'm going to do it here. I'm doing it here because we have the repeal to make Daxos go away if we want. Does this do okay, so we could spin something. We could spin a land. Can we spin a land and win? We would get 2. Oh, we come close. close, but not quite. It is? Wait. If we have Blessing, but we don't, like, so we play the spinner, and then that's 2. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. So we have 6 left. 4. Okay, we have barely enough. Sorry. I thought we were 1 mana short. Well, we do. Oh, we only have 2 green. Is that our problem? Yes, only 2 green is our new problem. Good call. Oh, well, there's a reason we made it our most populous land, but we don't have enough of them here. Okay, well, we had the mana, but not the color. Got it. All right, so we're going to go with plan B. But I'll start here. Also, it means I screwed, like, I didn't play it. Watch, here's, yeah, no, this doesn't even get us anything there. All right, we're going to go, well, like here. I guess I should have just taken out Daxos. I keep we don't have the green for the repeal either, but we will get Daxos here. Oh no, and then they're gonna take it. I still think we'll be okay with this loop we've got going, but I kind of should have just done X for 4 and then used the repeal. So a little punt there. Let's try and have it not cost us too much. And we can go ahead and animate one of these islands. Yeah, I'll play land because we have a spinner that could activate twice if we find another one. I played it because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this activated ability is a 4 mana. So in this, and now of course we can only make 1/1s now, but that was why I did it. Well, that punt may have cost us this game if Oppo wins from here. What do they have here? Underworld Charger. All right, well, at least we can block that. What we need is more enchantments, though. So we're at a stalemate right now. Yeah, I let Daxos live too long. I had all these plans for Daxos with Mystic Repeal and then botched it. You lobby for punts, you get the mute D. I don't want to hear it. We've talked about this a million times. People do what they want. You're the only one, like, some people care, some people don't. Some people want to do it, some people don't. But if you continue to lobby for it, I'm going to cut you off. Mainly, stop asking why, D. Everybody, you know, yeah. Well, whatever, I'll stop talking about it. I'm just gonna, this is the last time I'm gonna talk about it, D, but if you lobby, you're gonna get muted. Well, that came just in time because we were about to die. But we still need something else, and I'm gonna keep playing lands. Well, I guess we don't need to show them the land. I gotta keep chumping with lands for right now. What's up, Dragon? Yeah, keep throwing some lands at the problem. Eventually, if we can get another enchantment or two, these lands we're making will be bigger and more useful. These lands, less useful. Oh, who says never punished? Oh, I'm punished. I am punished. But let's see if we're punished with a loss. What do we have? What are we looking for at this point? Return to nature doesn't even do much. Oppo not. Oh, now it would at least kill something. Moss Viper would be great. Shadow Spear would do something. Prophecy I would take just as a new enchantment. Naiad. We only have 3 lands left in the whole deck, so at least of our remaining 16 cards, 13 are action. Yeah, the boar would be sweet. Let's just draw the boar. I love it. Yeah, at least land continues to be chumping, right? Man, come on. This that we happen to have 13 of our 16 land with 16 cards left in the game. That's why people are playing. That's why people play 14. Come on. I hope you're joking. Hey, look, we wanted this. Well, can you get us there, boar? I could play this land out, but we couldn't do anything with it, so I'm just going to hold it. No! Uh-oh. Eight. Can they go wide enough? Oh my god, good play, Oppo. Good play. Ah. I think we're dead. Did they just draw that? They must have, or they could have done that before. What do you mean, Krauser? They have to attack the boar each turn? What do you mean attack the boar? Oh yeah, I totally threw this game away. No question. That was one of my... Yeah, these are my... humbling losses because I know that on a better day I play better. That was just a totally winnable game that I threw away, and that's really rough. Well, Smock, we flooded out hard in the middle of that one. Like, I totally messed up the plays and let Oppo back in it. We still could have closed the door a million times over with just a little bit of action there. But we drew like 5 lands in a row. I mean, we were just sitting there drawing lands and chumping while they were drawing stuff. So, still my fault. Should never let him have that chance, but we got very unlucky to then flood out after my punts. And welcome, Jamie. How you doing? Yeah, throwing away games just feels awful, but I gotta move on. If I dwell on it, I'm just gonna throw away another one, so let's not do that. This is obviously keepable, just planning, we'll just keep this, play the amulet, and trying to figure out if and what we crack it for. I agree, Jamie. I'm liking it. I like drafting it on the preview stream day, and there's just a lot of fun stuff going on, including the flicker play Oppo did to... there's also a lot of annoying stuff going on. I kind of just want to scoop now. Although, this is not as bad for us as it... Like, we were playing heavy graveyard recursion, interaction stuff, and I think Timoret's second ability is a little silly at uncommon for this limited format, but okay. Yeah, it's not as bad against a constellation plan here. I'm gonna go fetch. Could get a blue to make sure we cast the storm. Don't have any of our splash cards yet, but I really feel like with a blue and a green, we should probably get a splash color here. It may mean that we don't cast this on time. It's a tough line. I'm not sure what would Ben Stark do. Do you take the splash, get a splash color while you have one of your fixers, or take the second blue? I'm gonna go with one of our splash colors. I'm obviously not sure that's correct, but that's what I did. And I could play Moss Viper, but then we're only doing that this turn. I'll just play this. This blocks both of these creatures and starts to gain us some life back as we deploy our enchantments. I'll believe that this... I mean, if they use resources to kill here, okay. Gotta watch out for... I don't know if there's any, like, cutthroat type cards around here. Okay, we can play this to max our mana again, and... Although we'll play this first, and then this next turn... and this also makes the gold cheaper, so there's that. Triton's annoying. Really don't want to block it with anything I've got right now. We got to figure out what we're going to trade it off for. Probably the goal, actually. Trade our now 2-mana goal for the Triton. Well, looks like my somewhat arbitrary choice of red is going to work out. And yes, we get to go Viper here and surprise him with a goal next turn. Lucky choice in the mountain, but worked out. Or may work out. Let's get... I kind of like the physician-only attack, because if we block, they just get to kill the Viper, right? But they don't want to do it. We'll play the goal. It's running out another 3. It's like the only thing we can cast, so pretty obvious play. Now we'll start swinging with the goal. Since they don't seem interested in attacking back, we'll throw some air pressure here. Oh, we can get a cheap Thrix as well if we find an island. No island, but we thankfully have found a 4th land. I think they're tapped low. Well, 5 mana is the instant speed removal black at common. 4 mana is at uncommon. Do we go for it? Yeah, we put it on the 1/4. I'm just... that would save us from the rare, at least. Let's try it. All right, we landed. We landed. And let's take out either the Marauder or the Triton. Yeah, this is the one doing the most work in terms of Gary, future Garys. That's true. We could have put it on the goal to buff it. Well, we're going to get it back anyway. But this might be 1 point we could have had. No, record's not correct. I'll adjust that. Yeah, it's doing some stuff here. Oh, does it turn it into... Oh yeah, good point. Hopefully we'll adjust that soon. But we did have our reason. It's not even necessarily a mistake. The reason I did put it on the 4 is the rare removal spell could have taken the goal out from underneath it, whereas the 4 toughness survived a couple of instant speed negatives. So that at least had a reason. Funny, now we found our splash, our second splash color, before we found the second island for this Thrix. Yikes. No, casting cost, not on activated abilities. So, Timuret does not have 3 devotion, for example. Well, they picked up Mountain. I guess they already had their splash on, so... Wow, we're getting totally mocked for my island decision. Who says never punished? All right, we'll go for it this time on the goal. we may be in business. If they found removal and saw this and anticipated what's happening here, they could have done something to stop it. But we're going to make them have it. We did grab the mountain, that's true. So we're doing something. Let's get rid of the old Death Toucher now. Splash is worth it still. It's almost free. Oppo was done with that combo. Huh. I don't think, yeah, I don't think it's janky. I think it's just actually good. We can keep this too. A little bit light on land here, but we can keep it. Black Splash is effective. There's another clause on it, but it's basically X and a black for target creature gets -X, and you gain X life at instant speed. I'm going to play the island. I don't think there's any aura we're going to want to, or any enchantment we're going to want to repeal on one, and I don't want to give away pauses. All right, really need a land now. Oh, here's, I don't need to describe the intervention. We have it in hand. All right, here's where they mill 3 lands and then we draw a spell, right? That's classic Magic God humor. No, Magic Gods are going to help us out. And although this, I don't care what they are. They're 3 non-lands and we need a land. Land. All right, Magic Gods playing on our team this time, I guess. There's quite a bit of graveyard hate for a set built around graveyard value. I'm not sure if they have that line right or not yet. Too early to tell. Good creature against our goal, but maybe we can get it big enough to do something about it. Let's start with training. That'll do. Oh, no, it won't quite, will it? But we can attack and then fight after. That'll do. Huh, they don't want to. Alrighty then. Oh, I'm not really looking at the chapter 4. I'll consider that, yeah. What's going on here? Oh, no, they don't. Wait. Oh, this doesn't have a chapter 4. Return target creature or land card. Oh, it's creature or land. Yeah. Phew. Weird that they've got a 1/4 with reach and are not blocking my 3/2. I mean, maybe they're I mean, sniping is possible. It's not usually ever it's not usually what's happening. I'll say that. That's a pretty big boy, but we've got a witness we can drop here. Funny, they're coming up with these 4 toughness creatures with our double blessing here. What? No, I mean 4 toughness. Like, we can't kill him because of all this 4 toughness and the blessings. Although if we had 4 power, I suppose we could kill him, yes. Point is, our blessings aren't matching up here, which somebody predicted in deck building, said they were a little underwhelmed by this because it often didn't match up correctly on the board. And here we are, experiencing that. At some point, though, I'm going to start here and see if there's any pause ahead of a blessing. There is a pause, and they don't have... Ooh. What does that mean? Well, we're going to try it. If they counter it, then they might think, aha, we got it out of the way, it's done now, and then we get to do this again next turn. So let's try. Can't be counter, do it. Oh, creature, yeah, good call. Ah, not counter. Dismissal. Yeah, we could have put it on the spinner. That would have been less costly. You think dismissal is good? How about repeal? Go away. I mean, if you're using it to mess with your opponent's stuff, wouldn't you rather bottom it than put it in their hand? I don't even care. If they blocked, I would still run out the witness. I want the witness out. So there was no way I was casting Blessing this turn, so I didn't even bother. I wouldn't... If they had blocked, I wouldn't have wanted to take the turn off. Yeah, and we can take this for now. We're going to have to do some blocking eventually. But here we go. This is nice. Now between Coves, Blessing, and Spinner, we should be able to actually deal with this Typhon. And are we attacking, though? I'll do this. See what they do. Yeah, I think if we... Basically, we can deal with a 7/7 by making a land, a 4/4, hopefully even bigger, and then double blocking after with a 4/4 and something else, or we find black and intervention obviously takes care of the 7/7 at least on defense. You can shrink it down and block. Death Touch Snake would also get it done. I'm going to say no attacks here, though. And do we want... Yeah, we can't bless anything here. Although, that's the thing. Maybe I needed to attack to make blessing good. But we may just try and double block Spinner and Coves here. I mean, that doesn't handle the 7/7 aspect. Yeah, we could do that. We could use the other mode of Erebos' intervention if it... So if they pay the escape cost, I can respond and exile it, right? Like they try to cast it, but it's not on the... But it goes on the stack, so then it's gone, right? So I have to do it before they try to cast? Yeah. It goes on the stack, so it's not in there anymore. Right. Yeah, I have to do it before they cast. 25 years plus later, still figuring out the rules of this game. So are we going to risk the double block here? It's even riskier, I think, to just take this, or else we could be dead. So I think we have to try this double block. I know we don't have the swamp yet. I said find the mana. I guess without trample, the other thing I could have done is start making chump lands, but I don't feel like our land... We don't have enough lands to just start making chump lands as our plan. Yeah, how about a... I was always kind of a little bit down on Ravenous Baloth in Dominaria. Some people like it because, like, oh, it's a 4/4 or it can be a 7/7. How about being a 4/4 and a 7/7? Now what? I wish the Snake Beast were an enchantment. And we're a turn late on Return to Nature. We could have gotten it. Yeah, 2 7/7s. Yeah, they do it again. It's very good. And we are very much in trouble here. Are we already in chumping mode? We really needed to find black right then. But there's nothing much else to do. I'm just trying to figure out if we play the Blessing to get some toughness ahead of next turn. But that doesn't make sense either. I think we just say no attack. And yeah, I got a scry. We're going to chump and scry. That's our big plan. So sad. All right, well, we keep the amulet and we can get black. That costs us 2 to play the black. Then we have -4 to go along with the 3/4. It's a 4/4, and we can eat it and not die. So I guess we keep the amulet since it gets an answer to the Typhon for now. I've done better, but go ahead and destroy this. Yeah, hopefully we'll play viewers today. Yeah, the 4 life ain't nothing. That's what I was saying about this card. I'm blocking first because we can't play around this not working. If this doesn't work, we lose, so I'm not playing around anything. Now we're going to start trying to actually win the game. Now that we've managed to not immediately lose the game. Do we still have our engine? Yeah, our engine uncommon is still in the deck somewhere. Shimmering Chimera. I'm going to play land because we do have scrying. Oh no. Omens are pretty darn good. Let's see what they do with this scry. One top, one bottom. Why does it matter when we scry at this point? Like, we should get as much information as possible before we scry. Well, I think they want the 4/4 in there because they just want it to be a 7/7, and that's their thought. Maybe that you think that's too short-sighted, but or too greedy, too long game. But at least I think that's what they were thinking. No. Too slow. Oh well. You see that I clicked it before we visually made it to our turn. That's frustrating. I'm not sure how it could matter, but just in case whatever card we draw matters mana-wise, I will play out all land. Nope. Okay. What basics? I don't like running mostly dead when I think we're just actually dead, but okay.
Your friend here is only mostly dead.
You paid for it. They didn't attack. Okay. I just entered the event. I changed nothing. This is boring. I mean, come on, we're dead on board. Will you just attack and kill us, please? Are we close? Maybe we're not dead on board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're close. Now we're probably dead. Yeah, now we're dead. Sure, it's another mythic. What is this? That just does a lot. I mean, it's 7 mana, but wow, that's a lot of good things. Struggling. Some at my own hand and brain, some at variance, some at Oppo's doing good work, but struggling. All right, deck. I mean, I keep thinking all my hands are looking good. We got 1, we got 2, we got 3, we got 4, we got 5. Can I get a win? But it's a little bit dangerous. Let's see. I'm going to use my handy dandy chart here. Where is it? Where is it? I didn't close it, did I? Oh, man. Theros Beyond Death Instant Speed Tricks. Here we go. This is what I wanted to look at before deciding what to do. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I don't think there's a need to do it right now. We're gonna be play it safe. It's probably fine to do it there, but I don't want to risk losing it. It would be disastrous to lose our blessing before we try to get the Chimera nonsense going. And Wayfarer, not so great that we, you know, even care that much about making that play. We'll go... Yeah, start this guy out there. Although we could just do the flyer as well. I'm not sure. I can't figure out what why this or this would be exactly better, so I'm kind of playing one. I don't have a good reason. I like to have a reason for why I'm playing one drop over another, but they both have things going for them. This one is bigger and has trample. This one is evasive, so I don't know which would lead to the most damage or the biggest board impact from here. But also this allows us to go into Chimera if we want and start making it bigger. Doesn't have like first strike or anything, right? Well, we're in the 2 loss bracket, I guess. I mean, there's not a first strike trick, is there? And it doesn't have it. So this is a pretty easy death touch trade here. Ah, okay. Pretty easy, he said. I even looked. I just forgot what that one did. Yeah, I should. I'm the one looking foolish because if I guess later in the format I would think of that through and not necessarily fall for that. But now I'm going to go on the warpath here. Yeah, we would have to draw. Let's think. It's not the worst because we would have had to have drawn it out one way or another anyway. But we maybe could have done it in a way that didn't lose our Viper so that we could come back, but maybe not. I mean, we'll put him to a test anyway here. If we find a land, that is. Land, land, land. I see how it's going to be. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else we could have done to make use of somehow eventually blessing to Viper it. Oh my god, I'm losing it with my own pets again. I don't want to hear you whine just because we took damage. Like, I gotta change pets again. Like, I scold Rocket for whining like that. I don't want a pet that whines at me like I chide my dog for doing. All right, got some land. Do we want to go straight into the boar? Probably, because then we can blessing the boar, take out their 4/4, and then what are they going to do? I like our deck. It hasn't been performing to my expectations, but I like it. Oh, I forgot. Red reachers, my bad. Yeah, I should have turned the blocking off. I'm not reading cards. I in my head, I thought I knew what that did. Well, if they use everything they've got to take out this boar here... Oh, they're just making it so they can attack? Okay. Oh wait, do it in the right order, Ryan. Let's not repunt. All right, overcame free lessons, we call that, when you punt and win. Free lessons. Yeah, let me get your help you learn what to avoid doing before you get to the pre-release, right? Well, if we can get a turn 4 or 5 boar going, I think we'll win this one. No, I mean, we even have 2 wins today, so it's not like this deck hasn't won before, but... Good call, Mabinap. What I want is no counterspell for my boar. Alright, that's not even a worry anymore. Do we want to offer that? They'll never block, right? Let's send the Viper. If they do block, I'm happy about it. Four boar, better than 5 boar. No death touch here, right? Yeah, it's got a lot of stuff, but death touch not one of them. Make it smaller. -3, -3. No. Being very deliberate with how they tapped, so I'm just wondering. Maybe we're getting this bounced or something? That's a great play, by the way. Again, this is high risk. No, they're just making sure they can do that. All right, well, that just lets us know we're in the clear. Might be... Well, scry to the top. Really interesting to see someone scry to the top in this spot, given the implications of that. Well, not necessarily. We can repeal the... where'd they call up here? Oh, they haven't chosen a card name yet. I mean, we could put that to the bottom. But if we wanted to not have them draw, we could just minus... We could send this to the bottom and then they draw 1 fewer card. But we kill them both. Let's just abyss them. Not with the Caryatid, though. I want to play the goal. Yeah, you kind of just have to take the double kill when they're tapped out and you know there's no risk. I mean, there's some high risk attacking with the boar into open mana. Let's see, we do this and then still have the blue. Yep, okay. Renata is your plan, huh? Okay, cool. Cool, 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 cool. We'll bless it away, or repeal it away, or try to. Mystic Repeal. Jeez, it's good. Post blockers. What do you... Oh, yeah, sure. I see what you mean. There was... I didn't need to do that before combat. We could have just attacked and done it a little bit later in the sequencing. You're right, Razor. All right, we've pulled up to 3. You can't take 50-50 from me. Well, still, Razor, you know, good technique. Play as tight a game as you can. Obviously, keeping this, we have Amulet to find our blue. We got removal. We've got a nice rare equipment that we can throw on Naiad and then eventually Witness. Oh, we got our blue anyway, so we could even go find red if we want to do that. I think we start with... Amulet. Is there a world where we are... No, there's not a world where we're worrying about that next turn. So, yeah, let's Amulet here. Next turn, we Amulet, cash in the Amulet and play the Shadow Spear. And have a used up second turn as well. Pre-release. Good luck. Is it where are you in the world? What's your time zone, Buckeye, such that you can pre-release at this hour? Sorry, Oppo, you can have that. Well, if we wander first, we'll get a little more action out of that, but I'm going to stick to curving out, using all our mana. Oh, you can pre-release before midnight, okay. I didn't know that there was a rule change. Well, my family is from Columbus. My dad and grandfather, and you know, one side of my family is from Columbus. So I figured we were Ohio from Ohio originally, but it was possible you were somewhere else in the world now. The Ohio State University. All right, where are we at? We is it? If I play this. Is there any way we can, I guess we can wander and equip. I do know how to play euchre, but it had nothing to do with Ohio. It had to do with finding a euchre app on my Mac Classic back in 1989 or something. Sorry, let's see. What am I doing here? We've got a 3/5. If we put this on... Doesn't do enough for us. Let's drop a land, make Oppo think we're crazy. And I'm going to go Wanderer. And then we have Shadow Spear on Wanderer, I guess, or on this thing. We'll get some life. We'll get some free life. Yeah, I suppose we could have sit there holding it back, or we could attack into it. Either way, we're getting the life, the 3 damage back. They do seem to do nothing in the winters in the Midwest except sit inside and play cards. That's my read on the American Midwest winter. Yeah, fortunately, not quite the hoser against our deck that it was against the decks we were running yesterday. Well, looks like we have a good flashy... Well, we could play it now if we were worried about counter magic, but I'm gonna assume we're okay and try and cast that during their turn. Yeah, we can actually do both of these on their turn if we want. What do we want to return, though? Let's get rid of Timuret this time. Here, let's start with bottoming Timmy here. See if that works. Oh, wait, this is destroy. I was thinking of the other one. Destroy target enchantment. Half non-bow just because the trample isn't worth that much? I mean, come on. I think you're... like, let's just take trample off the card then. Do you still like it? Yeah, we can just go with a goal here. If we want to bait out a counter. Let's try this. Let's see if they really want to... Because we can fly here. Wait till their shield's down, then get our... Although if they do discard 2, that'd be sad. So maybe we'll try this flyer on our main phase. Although I don't want to move the equip yet. Although if we move the equip, we can try this flyer on their turn. All right, that kind of makes it worth it. I see. Great. Well, we successfully baited out. We definitely had this sense that it was a counter or something, right? I'm gonna go ahead and try Thrix on their turn when it's 4 mana, but before they draw, so that if they draw counters, it doesn't help them. Of course, if they draw removal, that's sorcery speed. We expose ourselves to that, so it's a toss-up whether you're trying to avoid what they're about to draw or sorcery speed what they might already have. I did. Oh yeah, good. Cardboard Live is functioning. I suppose I would have heard about that if it weren't. They do have 1 mana. If we assume they are only black and blue, how can we be punished for blocking? Chained to Misery. Target creature gets -4/-0 until end of turn. Scry 2 doesn't punish us. Stern Dismissal doesn't actually punish us. Cling to Dust doesn't actually punish us. Omen of the Dead doesn't actually punish us. Okay, so no... Mogus's Favor? What does it do? All right, I'll let it go, but I don't think there was anything they could do to punish us if we assume that they are... Oh, I was misreading it. No, that's not instant, though, right? I see. Yeah, I suppose we play around. We could play around that. Fair enough. And that's an interesting observation, though. Like, I'm using this, for those of you who don't know what I'm looking at over here, I'll repost it. But this is like a picture of all the instant speed tricks, but it doesn't cover post-combat finishing plays, right? One, two, three, four, five, six. Really too bad that we can't equip and swing. And it doesn't even, you know, like... I actually would rather just get the Witness going, so I'm not going to worry about equipping here. I want double flyer, and then we'll equip. Oh, I forgot. We even got a discount thanks to our sudden storm. So I could have equipped, but I like the carried it anyway. Still learning all the cards, folks. A lot to read, a lot to take in. Whatever, I'm playing this out. I didn't equip because I wanted to play the carried it. No, that's not why. Yeah, it was all had eyeball anyway, so wasn't fooling anybody. Hey, look, chat's so smart. Who gets the cookie? Who was that? Who was the first one to call out favor? You win an internet cookie today. I said first. Not everybody was first. No, it works. Intangible. Yeah, I don't care. We can take all this. We're gonna gain a lot of life. Although maybe they'll kill this in response and we'll fail to get the life we want here. I don't know. Prophecy. We finally get to try that one out. I'm going to start there to see how we might want to behave with regards to the spear. Yes, let's scry first. Yeah, because then we can keep this and... Well, I kind of like that. But it means we're not going to get it if we... So yeah, I guess we don't get the spinner. That's okay. Well, just assures we get the land. Right? Don't we want to make sure we get a land off of this? Oh no, I was off of the other one? Because it's free? Right? Am I wrong? Man, I'm being wrong about so much. I'm always like, maybe I'm constantly thinking I'm missing something at this point because it's often. Oh yeah, sure. I don't know what to name, but we get to draw. We'll just draw a spell, and we get to use witness. So yeah, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. But yeah, that's another factor I didn't properly consider. And wow, they did have exactly what I was worried about. Is this a, wait, oh, it's a creature enchantment. I got it. It's like, I thought that was it had to be an enchantment creature. It has flash, so I could have waited, and it could have even been cheaper, but they were tapped out, so I did it while they were tapped out. No, I just want to replay that thing. And I guess we'll chump here and take 5. I don't know if, I don't think we're risking death here by taking 5. Yeah, let's put an upkeep stop for the witness. Yeah, Gary might get us, I guess, but I don't think we... can we play around Gary? I guess we can chump again. We can chump both. Maybe that's worth it. Let's not lose to Gary. 1, 2, 3, but that's not even that much. Gary doesn't even get us for that much. So I'll do this. Gary, I count 3 on Gary. Am I missing? Oh, Gary, because Gary himself. Sure. Now I deserve to die to Gary. Man, rough. Yeah, I'm just playing like a noob this week. And is it another? All right, so we're just dead again. That's it. It wasn't Gary, but it was something else. Should have played it safe. Well, folks, we're 3-3, and gosh, I feel like with the way I played today, 3-3 is a blessing. No, no pun intended. A lot of blessings in this set. Just new format blues, I guess. Other people are playing it better than me. And yeah, I'm gonna. My positive thing I'm gonna take away here is that I feel like I played like utter garbage. Well, I don't think you are, Zebra. You're just calling out mistakes I'm making, and I'm making them. You know, I mean, I think it feels like it's. If it feels like you're being harsh on me today, it's just because I'm making more mistakes this week. But this happens every set. Here, let me go to the big view. I'm in new set blues here with my play. I know other people are experiencing similar things. I know it happens to me every single set. Every time we start a new set, the punts are fast and furious, and oppos are under the same constraints, under the same learning conditions. Maybe I'm not handling it as well or whatever, but I mean, I've got like I can say my silver lining though is like if I close my eyes and I'm like, how did you do today, Ryan? What do you think of your play today, Ryan? I'd be like, oh my god, it was terrible. I threw away one game for sure, another one probably, and had a bunch of punts in games that I managed to win. I was just kind of like, not feeling great. The result is a 3-3. I mean, if I can mess things up this poorly today and still come out with a 3-3, I actually have some hope. I'll get my legs underneath me with this set, and we will get the win count going in the right direction, I'm sure, especially once I can start drafting. So yeah, this is a great. I'm mostly just disappointed because this deck was good and sweet. I think if you have Ryan in 3 months come back and repilot this sealed pool under the same types of circumstances, we definitely notch it up much farther. This was a good deck. So yeah, but I'm gonna bring on. I don't know if Jay is here yet, but I'm going to go take a little bit of an early lunch break here, and then we're going to switch to some Constructed and play a few Constructed games this afternoon. If you have a Theros standard deck you want to battle against me, we're going to battle against viewers, hopefully. So stick around for that if you're here live. And for those of you on YouTube, thank you so much for enduring the punts today to hopefully learn some new stuff about the set, and hang with me, and we'll tighten up our play next week. All right. See ya.